Meowdy.
Meowdy. Good morning. Happy
Good morning.
Monday.
It's Monday. How was your weekend?
Lazy, but in a best way possible. Because I was resting. I had a group therapy on Saturday, so that was a lot to process on Saturday. But I did meet with friends, and yesterday actually I was putting on eBay some of my vinyls, which I no longer need. Which not all of them. It's a difficult life situation. Not because I need money, but just because I am the person who don't like clutter. Like I don't
Fair.
like. So I have a very easy principle towards everything I have, like material things. If I don't use it within 6 months, I don't need it.
Ooh, that means if you don't listen to a vinyl in 6 months?
Yeah. Like, I just don't like...
What about the ones that are wrapped?
I don't have those.
You don't have? Okay, you don't leave anything sealed. You
No.
You open it and listen.
Remember how you sent me this?
Yeah.
Right? And it's an ornament, and it could have been sealed and just be beautiful. No, I feel like things have to be used. That's why they're like things, you buy them. It's my personal opinion, right? So, and if they're not used, I always think, but I don't throw them away. Sometimes I donate, sometimes I sell, and even like I sold a vinyl, which I know goes way more than I sold it for, but because I looked at the profile of a person, it looks like, somebody who would enjoy it based on their, previous history. So I'm more about that. Like, if I don't use it, I know there are people who would love to do that. Who would love to have that.
It's the pay it forward mentality.
Probably.
But you're still making a little money on the side.
Yeah. I mean, on vinyls, because they are expensive.
Yeah.
The collection is expensive. But
so
at this
the one vinyl, there's two vinyls I know you have. One is from the French guy, the dance guy.
Yeah, that
You
one
still
will
have
never
that
get
one?
sold.
Okay.
Because
And
I listened to
Wicked.
it. So that one I don't listen that much, but this is the rarest vinyl I have.
Okay, so
it's
you're
only
holding on to
2,000
it.
copies in the US. And it's a not black, it's RSD, it's a record store day, it's a specific day when it's only released. It's unique. But that one, yeah. But no, it's just...
You sold it or you kept it?
No, I kept it.
Okay,
Today I
okay.
sold Taylor Swift. The
She gone.
vinyl with which doesn't, it's not black, it's champagne bubbles, so it like looks like a bubbly. But the thing is, I didn't buy it, let's put it this way. I was given
That's
it,
fair.
right? So everything I am selling, I was not buying intentionally. It was gifts or something else,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. Oh, that one took a long time to...
So whoever gave Sergey that thing,
Taylor Swift. I mean, people, just be mindful when you give gifts. They can end up on eBay.
This is true. I've got my wife's in a text group, and they were talking about having a after Christmas party, which I know your Christmas is way later, but the Christmas party that had a name, Nacho Favorite Christmas Gift. So you take whatever Christmas gift you don't like, you wrap it, and you bring it to this party, and you eat nachos while you have a fun little gift exchange. So
All right.
there's an idea for you.
Twist.
If you ever have more things that you just want to maybe regift rather than.
Oh, I always have them.
Yeah.
Trust me. I always have things people send to my house, and I'm no, thank you. But never. Okay. I know you. None of yours. I promise.
Okay.
I promise. The Lego set was up the whole Christmas
Sure.
season.
I mean, I saw you sent me proof. I'm not sure if that picture was from last year or not, but
No.
you did send me
I can
proof.
pull up right now. This. Okay, you tell me what do you did
No, it's
this?
good, it's good, it's good.
No. You know me. I'm gonna pull it up. Tell me what you did this weekend.
This
Tell me.
weekend, I actually get to help with a youth event. There it is, the Nutcracker. I love it, man. Well, I do trust you enough to not have to see it, but
Thank you.
Yeah, helped out with a youth event. So I ran the computer and the sound, and it was hectic and fun. There was games that we did for the youth, and I think they enjoyed it. We went ice skating. I watched ice skating. Have you ever been ice skating?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What can you ice skate?
Mm-hmm.
You seem like somebody that could just like come out and like ice skate with like, you know, and like start skating backwards and doing spins and stuff. Is that you?
I love that I am perceived like this. I cannot skate backwards, but I do know how to skate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know how to skate. My ankles don't let me skate. That's what I learned this weekend. But had a good time. You know, spent some of my Friday kind of prepping for that. I vibe coded a spin wheel that we could put up on the screen to like randomize some selections. So,
Okay.
you know, demo. I'll show it to you on Friday. How about that? We'll save it for Friday.
Start writing down.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I killed it, but I did save it to a repo, so I'll just run it locally. It'll be great. So, but yeah, so that was my weekend. It was nice. It was busy, but yesterday was relaxing. So,
Okay.
we're back today.
We're back today. I already started working, and I got some tickets to test for API.
Nice.
And so I am embracing myself to use Postman's AI to actually like make things happen. But yeah, it already upset me on a fourth request. It was already like, you're right. And I'm like, of course it is. So it's the same thing all over again. But again, this is my journey. I'm going to be complaining about this most likely for months. But I am enjoying the fact that, it's zero
right.
expectations. I am enjoying the fact that I'm right. Well, but it was confusing because I created a request. I created a folder with 2 requests, and I said, hey, if I feed you a Swagger Docs, will you be able to, like, looking at how I created already 2 requests? You see, like, I created a folder, and I created requests. You see it? The naming convention, everything. Please remember the variables. Can you just do the same for the rest? And she was so confident. She was like, yes, feed me. Let's go. Like, do that. I give her the link. She's like, yeah, I see the link, but can you give me like the doc.json?
XML
like, okay.
or whatever. Yeah.
You could have done it yourself. If I gave you already a link, you could have done. It's okay. So I gave her. She ignores the part where I told her, like, just add it to my collection. She creates a whole new collection. And I'm like, wait a minute. Can you please just add it to my collection or modify the one you created by looking at mine? And it was a ping pong because the naming would be wrong, the variables would be wrong. She created a request which never was in the docs. She created log in and log out, and I was like, "Where did you get log out from?" Oh, you're right. Yeah, there is no log out request.
Oh.
Why would you? So that's very
the thing with Postman, right, is that's just baked into Postman. So it has a special set of rules somewhere, but you're not able to design, the rules that you want, right? Which would be like your CloudMD or your agents.md file, depending on which, LLM tool you're using, or I think Copilot instructions, I think is the one for Copilot. So it'd be interesting to take that same scenario and plug that into like my little Claude Code setup with some basic instructions and see, like, rather than it be a Postman example, or it could be a Postman example, because Postman, those are just like JSON files in the background.
They are.
So you could export those, drop them in like a true like Claude Code or Copilot, and see if it would create some. I mean, I guess you'd have to import them in the right folders or whatever, but it'd be a fun exercise. Maybe I will try that this week.
I'll try more because I also saw that you can select an agent And also you can configure MCP. So I'm very curious because I feel like the tickets I got to test, there are only 2 out of 18, so 16 more to test. And I just want to like play around and see, can it come up with the test scenarios? Can it execute on its own? You know, like I just want to kind of
it's a good experiment.
But I did miss testing manually. I do miss testing manually sometimes.
I mean, do it. I mean,
I'm doing it. This is why how I realized that I missed it because I started doing it and I was like, oh, especially I found 4 bugs and I was like, oh, that feels so nice. Just like, because at this point, you know, automation reports red and you debug this. So you debugged it, but it wasn't kind of you finding the issue. Right. You like just determine it's an issue. So there's like the itch, I think for a QA person, the itch to actually like find the bug on your own. I feel like it's, you know, it's something.
I mean, it's something. That's a dopamine hit you're looking for.
It reminds me of like, you know, the dogs at the airport which are looking for drugs, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes when they cannot find something, they plant so the dog feels like useful.
Yeah.
That's
like, I'm not.
I think that's how I feel. Like sometimes I just need to find something wrong somewhere so I feel like validated as a professional, you know. So
Love it, man.
But yeah, for today it's gonna be I'm gonna write some API automation, by the way. Yeah, the one you know which one. And and test some APIs, but probably we'll have some meetings but work related. And that's gonna be my day.
You got the news, right? You got the news?
No.
We haven't like talked specifically about this, but I know somebody talked to me, and I think somebody talked to you.
Okay.
We got some more project work from one of our customers. That's what you're working on.
That's what I'm working on.
Your project work. Very nice.
I've heard about this, and I'm like, okay, rolled my sleeves literally this morning and just, you know, went straight to work. But I did I feel like with our approach to work, I am very mindful. So on this company's calendar, I already allocated the time when I blocked it. You know, so we have work agreement. They know where I'm available, where I'm not. So, you know, if somebody else wants me to go and, you know, do something, I'll grab you and we'll go there.
You have time, is what you're saying.
I do have time. Yeah. It's on my calendar.
We get more project work, but we still got time.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Well, for me today, I will be spending some time on that project as well, figuring out my marching orders on what the highest priority thing is for me to be focusing on. I'm also going to do some sales training, so I've got that booked in, and I'm going to be meeting with Debbie a little later.
Nice.
Who's no longer with Microsoft, but she's like the face of Playwright. And I can be meeting with her. Like we're running a workshop together a little later in February. So I'm going to go through we're going to flesh out the details and make sure that everybody knows what to do. So pretty excited about that. It's good stuff.
Nice. Okay.
Well, you got anything else?
No, I'm looking at the clock and I want to be respectful of your time, of my time. So all I have to say is that I appreciate you. I love you. As always, here we go.
Love it. You see the shirt too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's happening.
Mine is
support.
I won't show what's mine. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.